So this tube driver was very kindly sent to me by Lowell, who basically sent me an email and said, look, I've got this tube driver in the cupboard and I'd love to see you playing it. I think he's based in Austin, and obviously a huge Eric Johnson fan, as many of us are. And at the time, it was just after there had been a death in the family, so I wasn't really necessarily thinking too straight. And you need an adapter. I plug it in and remembering the glorious experience that I had earlier on with, I think, my buddy Jake's tube driver. Then I was like, what's that? Seems like it's got a lot more gain than it used to. And then I was like, well, this is a little bit fuzzier than I remember. And then I started to smell burning.
This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite...
Alright, give it a rest, bud. Anyway, the All Access Pass membership is available for $150 off at the moment up till Christmas Eve if you're looking for an opportunity to get in at that. So $99 for access to all of the TrueFire stuff for a year. Pretty good deal. Remember, this has come from America, so they're 110 volts in America, aren't you? Obviously, and then obviously in the UK, 220 to 240. So I sent the guy at BK Butler, I think Brent, a message. I just said, look, I'm an idiot. I've cooked this thing, and I sent him some pictures of the innards and stuff, and said, do you think this is salvageable? And he said, probably. And he sent me a replacement transformer, and my buddy Tony up the road very kindly fixed it for me, and it's working again. So I wanted to plug it in and try it again today, because this is the first time I got it back. But here's the tube driver into Helix Native, because it's easy. But yeah, I really like the sound of the tube driver. It's gets you quite close to the Eric Johnson thing, I think. Not all the way there, obviously, but it is a definite pretty cool sound to my ears. And I think some of you guys also like the tones as well, from what I kind of gauged from the comments, I think. Here we got it off. So you can hear barely driven. And of course, that's sort of how Eric Johnson would be using the thing, right? I think this output level can vary and the tube drive level can vary. So he often is underdriving his somewhat like that. We could have it above unity if we wanted to boost a bit. But it's got a really, it's not super dissimilar to like a fuzz where there's like a sag on the front end of the note. If you turn the tube drive up more, you start to get that spittiness. You dial that back a bit to get a bit of a smoother. My buddy Tony today was saying that he was hitting the front of this with an Echoplex, as far as he was aware, which would possibly explain why some of the settings sometimes look a little bit lower than you might expect for the amount of gain that it seems like Eric is playing with. And for me, what I kind of decided is that I would set it how it works for me, rather than necessarily using it to chase an Eric thing, which I'm never gonna. So yeah, that's the tube driver. That's how I'm going to use it settings wise. You can also add that would end up giving it a bit more of a like smiley face EQ, but I think Eric tends to use something closer to that. I am keen to try this on a gig actually. I'll catch you in another video soon. Let me know your thoughts on the tube driver. Have you tried one? Dig it? Don't dig it? Cheers for stopping by. Thanks so much to Lowell for sending this over. I'm going to use it lots.